Greetings and blessings, everyone. This is James from Blue Star Spiritual Group. Tonight's topic is twin flames and soulmates. A friend of mine, Michelle, has asked for this topic to be covered. I'd like to start off with a blessing in universal light language. Feels appropriate to do this before each one of these, bringing through that higher energy and higher awareness. Kila protokroto matai te la hitakrata morto tokrata hitakrato moti shai protokota te la protke o protokata la protne protonomoto ke te la protomata she omana kita lamashna. My wife, Janice, and I have watched some videos on twin flames, and I've seen quite a few posts on twin flames and fluffy little pictures with sayings and stuff regarding twin flames. And I feel that in a lot of these cases, there's some misunderstanding as far as twin flames go. There are many times when people will connect with their soulmate and think it's their twin flame because they feel a very strong connection. They look at them and they feel the connection. They feel this energy that runs between them. And they assume that it is their twin flame, when in truth it's actually just a soulmate. Now, I would say that approximately 98% of twin flames are not on physical together. And of those that are, many of them would be like, there would be perhaps one person in, say, the United States and one person in Russia. And each of them are doing what they need to be doing, but they actually never will meet. For native humans, generally, they do not have a twin flame as of yet. That normally comes much later on. For many of the volunteers who have come here from other places, other planets, those who have come from the Pleiades, Arcturus, Orion, Sirius, many of them do have twin flames, and for most of them, their twin flame is actually on the other side, assisting them while they are here. Sometimes some twin flames actually will take turns. So one will incarnate while the other one assists on the other side, and then the next time the one that was on the other side incarnates and the one that was here assists on the other side. When two twin flames come together in physical on this planet in 3D, it is because there is a sacred contract that has been created. Which in essence is like it's kind of difficult, but you're trying to put things sometimes into the English language because we're having to use labels to describe things, and it doesn't always work, really, really well. But imagine, if you will, it's like God saying, okay, well, I'm going to endorse you two incarnating together and coming together in a sacred contract. Now, for the sacred contract, sometimes it is a situation where they are here to do something that benefits the entire planet. It benefits the path of this planet. And it goes beyond anything you can imagine. Most people who think of they're going to join with their twin flame or whatever, in truth, what ends up happening is that for you to come together with your twin flame in physical here, it's actually an extremely challenging relationship. True, it is the greatest relationship you can experience. That's bar none. But it's very challenging because what ends up happening is when you come together as twin flames, you both feel this sense of urgency. You feel this mission that you're on. You feel this energy that goes beyond anything you can imagine. And then what you end up discovering is that you end up pushing each other's buttons a lot. And this is because nobody knows your twin flame like you do. And you're like, that's not really you, so I'm going to push your buttons to make you bring that up, deal with it, release it, let it go. So there's a lot of conflict that can happen between twin flames because you are pushing each other's buttons and you are doing things to open each other up in magical ways. And it takes a long time, it takes a long process to get to that point where you can actually say, we are as one. Soulmate, on the other hand, different. Soulmate is somebody that you've had many, many lifetimes with. You could have been siblings, brothers, sisters, parent, child, best friends, comrades in arms, anything like that. All right. Tell you what, a lot of people say, past lives, that's not really real. Have you ever met anybody and it's the first time you've met them, you know you've not met them before, and the first thing in your mind is, I don't trust you? Logically, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't trust them. You've just met them. They've not done anything to you. They've not done anything to anyone you know, but you don't trust them. And no matter what they do, no matter how they act, you don't trust them. Now, they're at the same time, same token, there are other people that you meet, and you trust them explicitly, completely. The moment you meet them, there's no doubt in your mind. It's like, I trust you fully. This is a perfect example that you've known these people before in past lives, and technically you can actually say they would be classified as a soulmate because this is somebody that you've dealt with in many different lifetimes in the past. Everyone thinks that when you come together with your twin flame, it's like the greatest bliss on earth. I have met people who are fixated on twin flames and fixated on meeting twin flames and wanting to be with their twin flame. And it's really important to realize that if you're meant to be with your twin flame, you will be. If you're not meant to be with your twin flame, you won't be. However, if your twin flame is not in physical, and more than likely not, they are still with you on the other side. They will always be with you, just as you will always be with them, because you are twin flames. You are one and the same. One of you is the masculine aspect, and the other one is the feminine aspect. And you carry both aspects within each person, but at the same time, one represents one side, one represents the other side, and it's always that way. And the person who represents the masculine side always represents the masculine side, even if they were to have a lifetime as a woman, or vice versa. The important thing is, you should not view things from the standpoint of, I must have my twin flame, I must be with my twin flame. Because all this does is set you up for disappointment. And the thing that you have to do, the thing that you have to realize is, when you're born, imagine, if you will, when you're born, you walk into a room. Now in this room, it's all lit up. There are pictures on the wall. There are cabinets with things in them. There are boxes on the floor. There are books in the shelves. Now, these are things that you wish to experience, things that you wish to participate in while you are in your lifetime, in whatever particular lifetime you're in. And on the wall, there'll be pictures of like the person you're going to marry, the person you'll have a relationship with. You'll have pictures of children you'll have, whatever. When you come together with somebody and you try and place expectation on them, you're my twin flame or you're my soulmate, this is the most important thing to me, you are literally dooming that relationship to fail. It's important that each person be allowed to be who they are in every moment, without placing expectation on them, without trying to create something out of thin air, without trying to be something that you're not, or trying to make somebody else into something that they aren't because it's what you want so badly. I personally feel that for many of the people who focus so much on their twin flames is because their twin flames who are on the other side of the veil is actually very close to them and is assisting them, energetically assisting them on their path. There's that recognition, they feel that energy, they feel that connection. And of course, in a normal situation, they want to be with that person. That is your connection, if you will. That brings together something that is very magical, something that is powerful. I understand the desire, but in truth, it is important to honor the journey that you're on. The only way you can honor the journey that you're on is by living in the present moment, not living in the past, not living in the future, not living, well, everything will be just fine if this happens and that happens and this happens this way and that happens that way. You have to let all that go, honestly. Before you incarnate on this planet, you get together with your guides. You might, if you're a volunteer, you may get together with beings who come from the same place that you come from. You might get together with those that you'd classify as true family. And you go over the things that you want to experience, the people you wish to interact with. You might even meet with somebody on the other side and go, look, you're going to be incarnated, I'm going to be incarnated, we should really hook up and do this or do that and really make a difference, whatever. Then you're born, and guess what happens? Oh, you forget. You forget everything. You forget what you planned, you forget what you agreed to, and you have to figure it out as you go. It's a process, all right? It's a process. You need to relax. Stop stressing out. Stop trying to create dramas where there are no dramas. Stop trying to figure everything out in a present moment tense. You need to understand that you are here because you've chosen to be here. If you let go of all of your preconceived notions, if you let go of what your expectations are, oh, I must meet this person or I must do that, let it all go. Honestly, let it go. Be present in the moment. Stay centered and balanced in your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your guidance. In the Bible, there's a passage in the New Testament that says, and Jesus said the greatest thing is love. And there was one day, and I was thinking about that particular passage, that particular statement. And I remember growing up in church, and it was, God is unconditional love, and Jesus was all about love and love and love and love. When you fall in love with somebody, is it a mental thing or is it a heart thing? I can't think of more times that I've heard people say, well, he's done something stupid again, but he's in love. You do things when you're in love that you wouldn't do otherwise. And so I thought about that. Love is not a mental thing, it's a heart thing, which tells me that peace of God that's within every soul is within the heart. The love of God is within the heart. But on top of that, we receive our guidance and our clues, and we get pushed in particular directions through our heart. And that's why you will hear me say, to the nth degree, until you get sick of hearing it, what does your heart say? Follow your heart, follow your guidance. Be true to what your heart says. You'll hear me say this over and over again. And it's because what we need to follow is our heart. But if you're trying to put your expectations of things, your desired pictured of reality on other people, invariably they won't be able to meet your level of expectation. And what will end up happening is you will simply be disappointed, and you will go around going, well, I thought he was my twin flame, or I thought she was my twin flame, and they just don't understand you. Let it all go. Be true to who you are. Be true to your heart. Allow things to to open up naturally. If you're not placing expectation on other people, and you're not placing expectation on yourself, and you are simply allowing, you'll actually find that things will work better for you. And the relationships and the interactions that you need will happen much more naturally and a lot better. And you'll actually gain the things from those things that you require. I'd like to leave you with a thought. Each one of us is incarnated on this planet. For me, I can't stand seeing a picture of myself. I can't stand looking in mirrors. I don't like mirrors. The only mirror we have in our house is in our bathroom. I only look at it to brush my hair, or to brush my teeth, or to shave. That's it. It's a little bit of a struggle for me to actually do these videos, because I'm sitting here doing this video, and while I'm doing it, I'm actually looking at myself speaking and talking. And the reason I don't like looking at it is because when I look at myself, I don't see me or who I feel is me. It doesn't look like me, as it were. But it's okay, because I'm here. And I know that I come from elsewhere. And when I leave here, I'll look at myself and go, ah, there you are. I was wondering what happened to you. Stop stressing. Stop trying to put your idea of how things should be on other people or on yourself. All that will do is lead to frustration. Don't worry about your twin flame. Don't worry about a soulmate. Don't worry about anything. Instead, put out there, before you go to bed at night. When you get up in the morning, just put it out there. I want to interact with those people I'm supposed to. I want to meet the people I'm supposed to meet. If you're single and you're looking for your true partner, put it out there. I want to meet my true partner. No expectations. I want it to happen in the right moment, the right energy, the right time. I guess, on the other side of the flip side of that, it's like when the stars align type thing. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in your heart. Trust in your guidance. Stop trying to create things that aren't there. Stop trying to create things that only lead to your frustration and anger and sadness. Be happy with who you are in that moment. Be happy with where you are. The more happiness you have inside of you for you in this moment, the more happiness you exude, the more happiness you share with others. And you never know, perhaps that's the one thing you need to do more than anything for your true partner, the person you're supposed to be with here, now, in this incarnation. Maybe that's the one thing they need to find you. Many blessings unto you. Have a wonderful weekend. It's a big weekend. It's a solstice weekend. There's going to be a special message from Tobin. We'll be doing the channeling tomorrow. I'm putting that out there. It's going to be amazing, truly. Be good to yourself. Love who you are. All right? My name is James Thomas Devitt, Blue Star Spiritual Group, and of the Way Spiritual Philosophy. Have a great day.